Good evening, everyone. What if I told you that a year from now, your life could look completely different, better, stronger, and more aligned with the dreams you've been carrying in your heart? The life you've imagined isn't out of reach. It's waiting for you to claim it. But here's the truth: transformation doesn't happen by accident. It begins with intention, grows with effort, and is sustained by belief. Today, I want to share with you how to change your life in a single year. The first step to transforming your life is understanding that clarity is the foundation of all progress. If you don't know what you're aiming for, how can you possibly hit the target? So many of us drift through life going through the motions, hoping things will magically fall into place. But hope without a plan is just wishful thinking. Real change requires a crystal clear vision. Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, what do I truly want? Not what others expect of me, not what society says I should pursue, but what is my vision for a better life? This isn't a question you answer casually. It requires deep reflection. What excites you? What scares you? What makes you feel alive? Don't stop at vague ideas. Saying I want to be successful or I want to be happy is a start, but it's not enough. Success and happiness look different for everyone. Get specific. What does success look like for you? Is it a fulfilling career? Financial freedom? A stronger connection with loved ones? Improved health? Picture it. Write it down. Use vivid details to describe the life you want to live. When you define your vision clearly, something remarkable happens. Your mind starts working for you. You begin to notice opportunities that align with your goals. Your energy shifts and you start moving with purpose. Clarity is like a compass. It keeps you focused even when distractions try to pull you off course. Without clarity, it's easy to spend years chasing the wrong goals or living someone else's dream. But when you know what you're working toward, every decision becomes easier. You can say no to things that don't serve your vision and yes to the things that do. Your time becomes more valuable because you understand what it's worth. Remember, clarity isn't just about setting a destination, it's about creating a map for how to get there. Break your vision into smaller, actionable steps. If you want to start a business, your first step might be researching your market. If you want to get healthier, maybe it's committing to a 30-minute walk each day. Clarity isn't just about dreaming, it's about doing. Finally, don't be afraid to revisit and refine your vision as you grow. Life is dynamic and your dreams may evolve. That's okay. What matters is staying connected to your purpose and adjusting your path when needed. When you live with clarity, you move forward with confidence, knowing exactly where you're headed and why it matters. The life you dream of isn't built in a single, extraordinary moment. It's shaped in the small, consistent actions you take every single day. We often hear stories of overnight success or monumental breakthroughs, but what we don't see are the countless hours of quiet effort, the daily rituals, and the unwavering commitment that lead to those big moments. Real transformation doesn't come from one grand gesture, it comes from 1,000 tiny ones repeated with intention and discipline. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's waking up early to invest in your dreams when it's easier to stay in bed. It's choosing the salad over the burger, the book over the endless scroll, the workout over the excuse. These choices may seem small, almost insignificant in the moment, but they are the building blocks of your destiny. Each decision is like a brick, and over time, those bricks create the foundation of the life you're working toward. The beauty of daily discipline is that it doesn't require perfection. You don't have to do everything right all the time, you just have to stay consistent. Some days you'll feel unstoppable, and other days it will be a struggle just to take the first step. But even on the hardest days, showing up for yourself matters. Each small act of discipline reinforces your commitment to your goals and strengthens your belief in your ability to achieve them. At first, discipline can feel uncomfortable, even unnatural. We're creatures of habit, and breaking old patterns isn't easy. But the more you practice, the easier it becomes. What starts as effort turns into routine, and eventually those routines become a part of who you are. You no longer have to think about making the right choice because it's simply what you do. Think about this: if you committed to one small positive habit every day for a year, how much could your life change? Imagine reading just 10 pages of a book each day. By the end of the year, you'd have finished 12 books. Imagine saving just a few dollars daily over time. That adds up to a significant amount. The power of discipline lies in its ability to compound. The little things you do today might not seem like much, but over time they create extraordinary results. Discipline is also a form of self-respect. When you honor your commitments to yourself, you send a powerful message: I am worthy of the effort. I believe in my ability to grow and succeed. It's a declaration of faith in your future. Understand that discipline isn't about depriving yourself, it's about empowering yourself. It's not about what you're giving up, but what you're gaining. Every time you choose discipline, you're choosing progress. You're choosing to take control of your life instead of letting circumstances dictate your path. Whether it's writing for 15 minutes, taking that first step toward your fitness goals, or simply being more mindful of your time, embrace the power of daily discipline. Because when you commit to showing up for yourself day after day, you're not just creating habits, you're creating a destiny. Failure is often seen as the enemy of success, a roadblock, a sign that we've done something wrong. But what if I told you that failure isn't something to fear or avoid? What if it's actually one of your greatest allies on the path to success? The truth is, failure is not the opposite of success, it's a vital part of it. Every time you fail, you are being given feedback, valuable information about what doesn't work and what needs to be adjusted. When we experience failure, it's easy to feel defeated, discouraged, or even embarrassed. It's natural to want to avoid it, to protect ourselves from the sting of not reaching our goals. But consider this: every person who has ever achieved anything of significance has faced failure. It's a universal experience. The key difference is how we respond to it. Successful people don't see failure as an end, but as a lesson, a stepping stone toward their next breakthrough. Think about a child learning to walk. When they fall, they don't quit trying. They don't sit there and think, I'll never walk again. No, they get up, sometimes with a bit of frustration, and they try again. Each fall teaches them something new. Maybe they need to shift their weight a little differently or use their hands for balance. But each time they fail, they're learning, they're progressing, and eventually they walk. That's the power of failure. It's not a dead end, it's a feedback loop that guides you towards success. Failure is a sign that you're pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. If you're not failing at something, it might mean you're not trying hard enough or you're playing it too safe. Think of failure as the universe's way of testing your commitment to your goals. How badly do you want it? Are you willing to get up, dust yourself off, and keep going, even when things don't go according to plan? Because that's when the real growth happens. When you experience failure, don't immediately internalize it as a reflection of your worth or abilities. It's not a judgment of who you are, it's an opportunity for growth. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What could I have done differently? What can I improve moving forward? If you take time to reflect and learn from each setback, you'll find that you've gained more wisdom than if everything had gone perfectly from the start. Sometimes failure can even lead to breakthroughs you never expected. Perhaps the original plan wasn't meant to work, but the failure forces you to look for a new path, a more creative solution, or a deeper understanding. Failure stretches your limits. It teaches you resilience, adaptability, and the courage to keep moving forward. It's important to note that failure isn't about quitting. It's about persistence. It's about being willing to fail, to stumble, to learn, and to try again. It's about turning setbacks into setups for comebacks. Every successful person has faced failure, but what separates them from others is that they didn't let it define them. They let it refine them. So next time you fail, don't beat yourself up. Don't let the disappointment hold you back. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this failure to become better, stronger, and more prepared for the next opportunity? Because the truth is, failure doesn't mean the end, it means you're one step closer to success. Embrace it. Learn from it. And keep going, because every failure is just another lesson in the journey toward your greatness. One of the most powerful influences on your personal growth is the company you keep. The people around you shape who you become. They affect your mindset, your habits, and your energy. This is why it's essential to surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to grow. The environment you create with those you choose to spend your time with can either elevate your potential or hold you back. Think of your life as a garden. If you plant seeds in poor soil, give them little sunlight, and water them infrequently, they'll struggle to grow. But if you surround those same seeds with rich, fertile soil, consistent care, and an environment where they can thrive, they'll blossom into something beautiful. Your growth works the same way. You need people who act as the fertile soil for your dreams, who nurture your ambitions and challenge you to aim higher. Too often, we become comfortable in our current surroundings, surrounded by people who don't share our vision or who are content with staying where they are. These people may not necessarily be negative, but they may not push you to become the best version of yourself. If you want to grow, you must choose to be in spaces where growth is not only encouraged, but expected. This might mean stepping out of your comfort zone and surrounding yourself with people who are further along in their journeys, those who have already achieved what you're aiming for and who can offer guidance, support, and perspective. The influence of the right people cannot be underestimated. When you surround yourself with individuals who are dedicated to growth, who challenge themselves and others, you can't help but rise to the occasion. These people inspire you to take action, to push your limits, and to think bigger. Their success becomes a model for what's possible, and their support gives you the confidence to take risks and keep moving forward. But surrounding yourself with growth isn't just about finding people who are ahead of you, it's also about engaging with individuals who are on the same journey as you. Seek out peers who are equally committed to improving, learning, and evolving. Share your challenges, your victories, and your dreams with people who understand what it takes to succeed because they're living it too. Together, you can motivate each other to stay accountable, to stay focused, and to keep moving through obstacles. At the same time, be mindful of who you allow into your life. Negative influences can drain your energy, distract you from your goals, and hold you back from reaching your full potential. Toxic people, those who constantly criticize, discourage, or bring you down, will not help you grow. In fact, they'll stunt your progress. You need to surround yourself with those who believe in you and your dreams, who cheer you on when you succeed, and who lift you up when you face setbacks. It's also important to surround yourself with people who encourage you to think critically, challenge your assumptions, and push you to expand your perspective. Growth doesn't come from staying comfortable, it comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone, from being exposed to new ideas, new experiences, and new ways of thinking. When you consistently place yourself in environments where growth is not only possible but expected, your mindset shifts. You start to see possibilities instead of limitations, and you begin to act in alignment with your highest potential. You stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your life. You stop waiting for the right moment and begin creating the opportunities you need to succeed. Remember, growth isn't just about what you learn, it's about who you become. The people you surround yourself with influence the person you'll be tomorrow. Choose your circle wisely. Invest in relationships that inspire, challenge, and support your growth. Because when you surround yourself with growth, you open the door to limitless possibilities. Belief is the foundation upon which all achievements are built. Before you can see the change you desire in your life, you must first believe that it is possible. Too often we wait for external evidence, some sign that things are changing before we take the first step. But the truth is, the world doesn't always work that way. The process of transformation begins within you, and it starts with belief. You must see the success, the achievement, the transformation in your mind long before it shows up in your reality. Belief is powerful because it shapes your actions. When you believe in your potential, you begin to act in alignment with that belief. If you don't truly believe you're capable of achieving your goals, your actions will reflect that lack of confidence. You'll hesitate, you'll second guess yourself, and you'll hold back from taking risks. But when you believe in yourself, you approach every challenge with a mindset of, I cannot, I'll try. This belief creates momentum. It pushes you to take consistent action, even when you can't yet see the full picture of what's to come. Believing it before you see it means having the courage to act on faith. It means stepping into the unknown and trusting that your efforts will pay off, even when the results aren't immediately visible. You have to embrace uncertainty and move forward with the conviction that your vision is worth pursuing, even when the road ahead looks unclear. Belief gives you the strength to keep going, even when there's no immediate proof that your dreams are within reach. Think about the most successful people you admire. They didn't wait until the world gave them permission to succeed. They didn't wait until they had all the resources, the perfect timing, or the certainty that everything would work out. Instead, they believed in the possibility of success before it ever showed up in their reality. They believed in their ideas, their dreams, and their ability to make things happen. This belief fueled their actions and kept them moving forward, even when the odds were stacked against them. When you believe in your vision, you begin to make decisions from a place of certainty, not doubt. You take actions that align with your goals, and you trust that the results will follow. Belief makes you resilient. It helps you persevere in the face of challenges, knowing that these obstacles are just part of the process, not the end of the road. Believing it before you see it also means training your mind to focus on the possibility of success rather than the fear of failure. It's easy to let fear take control, to focus on what could go wrong or the risks involved. But belief shifts your focus to what could go right. It empowers you to see the opportunities instead of the barriers. Believing in yourself helps you cultivate a positive, proactive mindset, one that is focused on solutions and opportunities rather than problems and limitations. Your belief doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be unshakable from the start, but it has to be there. It has to be strong enough to fuel your first steps and the next steps and the next. Even when doubt creeps in, you can strengthen your belief by remembering why you started and visualizing the future you are creating. You must hold the vision in your mind, trust the process, and keep taking action, even when you can't yet see the outcome. Believing it before you see it is about trusting that the work you're doing now will lead to the success you're striving for. It's about holding on to that vision and refusing to let go, even when the external world seems to contradict what you know to be possible. It's about having the faith to keep moving forward, even when the path isn't clear, and trusting that you are on the right journey. In conclusion, transforming your life in a year isn't about waiting for the perfect moment or hoping for things to change on their own. It's about taking control of your destiny with clear intention and unwavering commitment. When you gain clarity on what you truly want, discipline becomes your vehicle for progress, and every small action compounds into remarkable results. Failure, instead of being feared, should be embraced as a teacher guiding you toward growth and resilience. Surround yourself with those who inspire, challenge, and support your evolution, for the company you keep directly influences the person you become. And above all, remember that belief is the driving force behind every great achievement. Believe in your potential before you see the results, and watch as your dreams slowly unfold into reality. The power to change your life is already within you. It starts with your choices, your mindset, and your willingness to take the first step. The journey may be long, but with each step, you are creating the future you've always desired.